Okay, it's Druid time. The last Druid we picked did pretty well. So, we'll see how this Druid does. Night Captain, that's a good start. Oasis Rager, a Surger. Lake Thresher, yeah, just take all the 5 drops. Wrap Golem, a 7 drop. Then we have like normal cards. Is Heart of the Wild a thing? I don't think it's a thing compared to Ram Commander. Am I worried? Yeah, I think Mounted Raptor is better than a Violet Worm. I'll take a Mounted Raptor over a Violet Worm. Like, Violet Worm is very scary in Druid, you know, for Druid to have. But I'm afraid of being too big right now. Go to Scrolls, just more 5 drops. Okay. Wretched Tutor, Crimson Hothead, Cult Neophyte. I want to say Crimson Hothead should be what I'm going for. Cult Neophyte seems like I could get better 2 drops. I'm a Druid. And Wretched Tutor is a little too aspirational. We don't really have even 1 spell right now. I mean, I guess we have 1 spell in the Steward of Scrolls later on. Oh! Can I take all these? I can't take a Teacher's Pet, actually. I have too many 5 mana cards. Oh no, Night Captain's 5 too. Ugh. I mean, I already have a Night Captain, so I'll take a Teacher's Pet. I'm not taking a Penflinger over any of these. Is Hidden Oasis my best bet here? Is it Loot Hoarder? I think it might be Loot Hoarder. I have enough big cards. I mean, is it Wild Growth? Like, I think it should be Stormwind Champion, but I'm looking at my deck right now. You Wild Growth, your next is a 5. I can't. I'm just gonna draft low from here on out. I can't do it. Surprising how bad Loot Hoarder aged. I know, right? All so bad. 6 mana Nourish? You know what's 6 mana now? Sprint is 6 mana now. Like, Kobold Apprentice is barely a card, though. I can't do Kobold Apprentice. I can't do Stormpike Quartermaster. I'm gonna do a Nourish. Even though it's so bad. I think you need the ramp? No. If I'm relying on ramp, I'm already losing. Like, it's one thing if you're ramping to, like, win cards, but none of these are, like, actual win cards. They're just good cards. Okay. Ice Revenant or Spider... Oh, Mermy. Am I not picking Twilight Runner? No, right? I still gotta pick Twilight Runner. I'll tell you what, Twilight Runner's win rate is not that much higher than Worthy Expedition. So I just take Worthy Expedition. I really don't know if I can afford another 5-drop. Like, I think it might be Worthy Expedition just to have something that's not another 5-mana card. What's, like, an insane Choose 1 card? Do we have, like, Choose 1 cards that are, like, legendary and insane? Sarah's not a Choose 1 card. Okay, you know what? I'm not feeling very good about these Choose 1 cards. I'm going down the win percent list, and I'm like 10 down, and okay, the highest win rate pick Choose 1 card is Power of the Wild. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I can't. This is not... No. Oh, second Mermy. What do we think about second Mermy, guys? I think... Okay, let me put it this way. I don't think we'll ever have 2 things on the board. Yes. We'll take a Dragon Slayer. Ooh, third Mermy? I really don't want an Oasis Surger. Wretched Tutor seems okay. I don't really have spells. Like, Wretched Tutor is nothing without spells. Nourish is not a spell you cast with Wretched Tutor. I have like a Steward of Scrolls for like a super late spell and then one Adorable Infestation. Doing this, we doing this. Raven Idol should be good, right? You discover a spell. Yeah, it's pretty good. Heart of the Wild. Whoa! Why is Heart of the Wild so good? I have some beasts. Should I be taking Heart of the Wild? The win rate is kind of insane. No, I'm taking it. Biology Project. It's Ice Hoof. Gotta be Ice Hoof. Lightning Bloom is not even bad for this deck. Is this a Lightning Bloom deck? Unironically, yes, this is a Lightning Bloom deck. But even still, I don't think Lightning Bloom is better than Ice Hoof. Because what you do is on turn 3, you use Lightning Bloom, you get out of 5. Then on turn 4, you're overloaded for 2, you play a 2. And then on turn 5, you play another 5. But even still, I'd rather just protect myself. No Treants. Oh, plus Bunker Sergeant is available. Okay, that's a 4. Fine. Cursed Disciple. I need curve cards, or else this deck is just gonna lose. So as much as I hate Cursed Disciple and I love Pickcroc, I don't know that I could take a Pickcroc over a Cursed Disciple right now. I need at least one more 3-drop and a bunch more 2-drops. I think I have to take a Cursed Disciple just to not totally die. You know? Just holding my breath at this point. I've gone down a very dangerous path, but it could work out. I think you have to take chances. I think I need a 3-drop more than I need a Bunker Sergeant, because I only have 2 3-drops if you don't count the Bunker Sergeant. So I actually need the Dire Wolf, not the Bunker Sergeant. I know people like sometimes just like, never draft away from Bunker Sergeants. We have to. Okay. Red Gill is a playable card. Druid of the Claw is not a playable card. Yeah. Damn it! Oh, it was going well. Okay, we can afford 1 miss. No more misses after this, though. Is it Boisterous Bard? Is it Pride Seeker? I don't want Elven Archer. I can't do anything that small anymore. It's either Bard or Pride Seeker. How many choose 1 cards do I have? 1, 2. I'm not going to play that for a long time, though. That's a bad amount. Okay, Raven Idol's only half. You would slam dunk a Seeker here? Like, if I make my 1/1s 1/2, they don't really do anything, right? That's the problem. I don't know. And I'm not going to have any flexibility in my choices going forward. Like, I can't pick choose 1 cards going forward just because they're choose 1. Alright, take a Pride Seeker. This is not a Boisterous Bard deck. I need +1/+1, not just health. I have too many 1-drops for Oaken Summons. It's gonna be Gloop, unfortunately. What I really need are 4-drops and 2-drops. Okay, I didn't want to Curse Disciple. You're making me take one, but at least it's a 4-drop. 1 more card. This better be a 4 or 2-drop. Okay. Sheep is not a 2-drop. Not taking a sheep. This is bad. It is Jar Dealer or Kobold Taskmaster. Both actually have insane win rates, by the way, in Druid. I want to say it should be a Jar Dealer here. Kobold somewhat of a 4. You know what? Kobold is a 2/6 on 4. Is bad, but not the worst thing. Jar Dealer or Kobold Taskmaster. Should be Jar Dealer. Should be Jardiel. I have nothing to actually take advantage of spreading wide on them. But I have a bunch of things where giving it health will actually make whatever. Terrible Druid deck. Our terrible Priest deck went 6 wins though, so who knows. May not be like dead in the water. One good thing about dental health nowadays is that it's getting better. Like, people are actually starting to do real research on it.
What is this place?
They have like no incentive to do it, but I think people are doing it actually for the sake of science now. So some of the newer stuff that's come out in the last like 5 years are pretty interesting. And they don't say it, right? Like, there's no incentive for anybody to actually say anything bad. So no one says, like, everything we knew about, everything we've been recommending everyone do for their teeth has been terrible. And so that's why everyone's teeth is terrible. Like, think of everybody when they get to, like, 50 or 60, right? Like, everyone has terrible teeth. Like, what adult do you know who's in their 50s or 60s and, like, they're not having all, like, either veneers or crowns or just totally fake teeth? Anyway, so the studies never conclude that everything we're doing is terrible, but they'll have, like, a result, and you're like, wait, so we're purposely making our teeth worse by doing this? And then they're like, we don't conclude anything, though. This is just a study we did that seems to indicate this. But, you know, don't come after us, please. People are wising up to big dental shenanigans. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Like, I mean, dentists are wising up to big dental shenanigans. Because, like, the people who are tricked the most are the dentists themselves. What do I want? Spells or minions? Spells.
Think. That rope's burning again.
I was hoping for the adorable infestation. I don't want to burn a bunker sergeant against a shaman like this. Like, that can't be good. Go ahead, you battle rams. Do your worst. Okay. Okay. What? Weird.
You've got me fired up.
Okay, now I can goop or Stormwind. Probably Stormwind. Yep, definitely Stormwind. Are there any cards where, like, summoning totems actually do anything in this meta? Like, summon X number of totems, win a big prize.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Guy's overloading himself into retirement. Yeah, I don't really know what he's doing. Like, he doesn't have the big know. Okay. Oop this.
They grow up so fast.
I gooped it. Okay. Actually, this will be +3/+3. Not quite, not good enough. 5. Okay. 1, 2. It hit. That's 4, 7, 2. Okay, this actually works.
Can't go round, go through. The courage of man shall not fail.
Like, see how many freezes he has. Lake Pliskin says, Druid, I have a quest. Gotta win 3 games. We're out here beating Shamans. What we do as Druid. Last time we played Druid, we got like, what, 8 wins? 9 wins? I forget. It was pretty good. Like, when Druid's bad, it's never as bad as the stats say. Unlike, say, like, Priest. Like, when Priest is bad, it's just bad. Or like Paladin. Like, there's no fancy ways to play Priest and Paladin when they're bad.
Goth versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
What is this place?
Chrono says 9 wins? Yeah, nice. Yeah, like I said, we did pretty well for ourselves with Druid last time. Ah, come on. I mulliganed everything. Didn't get a 1-drop? Got 3 of
Bound
those.
to come this way.
Okay. Works for me.
Can't go round, go through. Yank.
Making 3 into a Coin Teacher's Pet, into a Twilight Runner. Oh my god. Really? Chrono says, I just did 11 wins today with Druid. So sad my last game. 3 avalanches was too much. Jesus. Yeah, like, Druid is not a dead class. Although our 9-win Druid deck did have, like, an insane Druid legendary. This deck does not. This deck is worse than that deck. So I'm just kind of expecting 4 wins here. But you know what? Like, yeah, 4 wins. Pretty good.
You've got me fired up.
I'm gonna coin out a Mermy, but
You
gonna see.
want it? I got it.
Now we're cooking.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Mind if I roll? It's going to be okay.
Hot streak.
deck is decent if he gets to mid-late game without too much damage. Game's probably a great example. Or against Mage. If we get to the late game, I highly doubt we're going to pull through. But it's just 1-0, you know?
Reality.
Maybe nothing happens. What? Interesting. What? He knows I have 2 battle rams. Interesting.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Flame strike away. None of these are choose ones. Okay.
Beware the living!
Off with the head!
Now's your time to flame strike. Still not a great flame strike, but he's not gonna have a better shot than now. I was gonna say he doesn't have a flame strike. Cool.
It takes pride to look this good.
Beware the living!
Alright. Got more juice for you to flame strike. Pretty sure you don't have it. Now, do you have the thingy-mabob that is 9 mana and casts a bunch of spells? And if you do, can you get it to do more than give you some card advantage? He doesn't have it. Alright, so he just doesn't have anything, so he's just gonna lose. Like, I got 17 damage.
Where's your alarm?
That's not doing anything. GG.
Beware the living!
Off with their heads!
Alright. 2 wins. That Druid victory. Did I mess up, by the way? On my whole quest thing? No, I didn't mess up. I'm there. I'm getting it. So I haven't been diligently clearing my quests, which is why I got stuck with these 2. So I'm just like losing a ton of quest points. Whatever. I'll make up for it. I'll play some mercenaries if I need to make up for it. Volvo incoming, Pulse. I don't know what I would do if this deck goes 12-0. But I could say almost anything, because the chances of that happening are 0 unless people snipe me just to concede.
This place.
Like, this deck is so far away from being a plausible candidate for a 12-win run, even if it is lucky. Getting to 3 wins seems pretty common, then the pain starts. Yup.
Hail.
Let me Direwolf and then play a 3-mana dragon. I don't even know what that would be. Why did he draft it, Gibberling? 2 mana 1/1. Okay. That is one of the best cards on curve in the game. Good, he's not buffing. That means he doesn't have a 4 mana or below buff. That means he doesn't have a buff. As Druid. Yeah. Forced to do weird things to remove that.
go round, go through.
Foul blizzard!
I'm playing for some card advantage over tempo. I'm relying on this Knight Captain to be able to get my tempo. We'll see if that actually works. Like, I could have gotten another 1-1 on the board if I used both my battle rams. I didn't think it was necessary. Like, you're losing 2 cards to get a Wisp, right? Well, what do you know? It makes a difference.
Foul lizard!
Makes a difference.
My thanks to you.
Can't change what makes a difference.
A charming composition.
You don't pick the one, silly.
And we have no board clears. No way to do anything about this.
Who is next on the chopping block?
I think a Raven Idol next, at least. Yes, trade. I already have a survival of the fittest. Except for a minion. Oh, that's good.
The Ariel is slain. Our rallying cry.
Wow, what a pull. Yep. And now he has to use 2 mana to remove this if he doesn't have a way to deal 1 damage. Yep. Slow him down a bit. Hopefully my Pickrock can just eat that. It's not an actual 6-drop. Please, please. Oh. Okay, fine. That's fine too.
Little claims the cold tooth mine.
This guy got buffed.
Devil is here.
Burning again.
I want him to keep trading. Right. That's fine.
Not lose these.
Can't go round, go through.
I wanted to, but I only have 15 health.
Your name on it.
Trying to disable Isis for after survival? Yep. I'm trying to do.
Lightning strikes
Good.
twice.
Perfect. So close to lethal, but not lethal. Now I get 2 7/7 rushes, right? As well as a 1 mana 5/5 Divine Shield, and I feel like I got this game from here on out. He's gonna have to put as much on the board as he can. And then my Oasis Surger is gonna clean up. And that should be game.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I know what he put. It's all 1 and 2 drops. Ain't no Deathwing here.
I concede.
The power of Druid! You know, if everything goes right and then you live for an absurd amount of time for no good reason. And you're facing another Druid. That's pretty important too. You don't see me squelch? I squelch sometimes. I'd say it's 50-50. If someone makes a comment that's not like, hello, that I just squelch them. Was Survival off Steward? No, I think it was off the spell generation, like the, what do you call it? Raven Idol? No, Raven Idol was the legendary. Yeah, it was off Steward then. I can't totally miss. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I needed the red gil. I was afraid I was gonna totally miss. Which one? Trog or Gangster? I want to say Gangster, right?
That rope's burning again.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, you couldn't have come earlier. That's shouldn't have kept the Red Gil Razor draw.
Someone's bound to come this way.
Don't have a Divine Shield.
Let's give him a wolf.
Okay. Wait. Oh my god, that works?
The courage of man shall not fail.
Just.
Let's give him a wolf's welcome.
That was a 3-mana card played on 4. And it caused me so much trouble. Who are these people that are misplaying Ivus so hard? Like, he got the best possible Ivus result, and it was still crap. Because he played it like crap. Live with that.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Gonna let me goop that if I choose to. Do I choose to goop it? scoop it. See what his best solution here is. Force him to do some crazy stuff. Got your bread and milk ready for potential snow tonight? Oh man. 3 weekends in a row in Charlotte with snow. That's like unheard of. We got food. I'm gonna be mad though. Like if the roads aren't clear by like dinner tomorrow. I gotta work all day tomorrow. So I'm gonna want some like I wanna go out to eat. I don't even want to get delivery. Uh-huh. This is fine. That's cool. Oh, not cool.
They grow up so fast.
Don't have more board clears. Already used one. That's his top deck. By the way, that is his top deck. I mean, that thing's gonna die because one of my 7/1s will run into it. But like, I'm still in good shape. But like, come on, come on. What is this? Oh, I could kill a dragon. You know what? That's not that bad.
At last, a worthy fool.
I'll take 9.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Got lethal.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Okay. Can he deal 1 damage? Because I have lethal.
You have to read this one.
Okay, so he's dead.
Reporting for duty.
To the library!
Beware the living!
Walk with the earth.
State your case.
The guy had a good deck, but he let me get off my combo. Jeez. Everything's too damn expensive right now? Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, people are getting paid more. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I asked for a significant raise after last year. I don't know if I'm getting it yet, but like, I've never asked for a raise in my life. I've moved companies quite a few times. Like, that's how I normally get my raise. But I just started this job like a year ago, a little over a year ago. And this is like basically the first opportunity I've had to ask for a raise here. And you usually don't ask for a raise right after you get hired, right? But I'm like, after last year, I'm asking for it. I also worked a lot last year because like the economy was booming so hard. And I'm in like a finance adjacent position, so I had to support all the finance stuff. This is fine. GG. We're 4-0, by the way, with this Druid deck.
Can't go round, can't go through. Count your blessings, mate.
You've got me fired up.
Got a still adorable infestation. Would have still been a good move with 2 battle rams to hit it, but getting this 5/1 out there puts more pressure on the next thing. Like he's very incentivized to like kill her. What? Okay. That was weird. Weird. You know? Like I don't think he thought that one through weird. Night Captain me so I can Night Captain you back, please.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Okay. I'll do that, and that'll become a 4. 4 hits in, and I can Night Captain.
Now we're cooking streak.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Alright. Gotten the board thing. You can't just replay that card, because then I'll just grow even more with my Night Captain. But I am running out of cards. Looks like I have a lot of cards, but I do not. Okay. Good for me.
Nibble claims the cold tooth mine.
At last!
Actually, I'm good here.
Got something to hide?
They grow up so fast. Nibble is here.
Foul! Listen!
I am out of cards. I still have a lot of small cards too.
It seems you need another lesson. Come forth, my brood!
The courage of man shall not fail.
Foul lizard! Foul lizard!
Can't go round, gotta go through.
Hey, he just had that dragon.
Attacked.
Just like in his deck. I don't like that's a normal thing to have. He still has 5 cards. He's got another dragon now. He's got 2 dragons in his deck.
We'll be fine.
Got a bunch of smug seniors. 4-0 priest.
A charming composition. Think of think.
It takes pride to look this good.
Pure coxhole. Nibble is here. Use your head. Nibble is here.
This day.
But that minion already attacked. All will beneath the shadow of my knowledge.
Not. Alright, let's win this by card advantage because he discarded all his cards.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Watch another dragon. What do I have in my deck? Nourish. I only had good spells in my deck. Yep. Got another dragon. No biggie. Not a big deal. Just another dragon. Maybe I should have taken the claw.
It says explode!
It's you need another lesson, mortals.
No, wouldn't have mattered. Would not have mattered.
That rope's burning again.
Safety third!
Come forth, my brood. It seems you need another lesson.
1 damage off. Alright, I didn't get the top deck anyway.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Let's give him a wolf welcome.
I don't really have an out. Like, I have no generation. I'm just facing a 4-0 priest. Not much we can do. Is he actually leaving something on the board when he doesn't have to? Like, I can't punish that, but...
It's good to see you.
Druid could. Dangerous! Thanks for the sub. 3 months. Got goat. Got goat. So, that's a priest with an insane deck. And we got close. We got very, very close to beating him.
Goff versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
What is this place?
Alright, time to out-paladin this paladin. All the 1-drops, let's go. That guy's full mulligan. Pointing the adorable infestation is a lot of tempo,
Reporting for duty.
but I don't need it right now. I'm gonna wait until I need it.
Can't go round, not go through.
Reporting for duty.
Use your head.
Playing teacher is really strong too. Like, I don't care if he consecrates this. If he had a bunker sergeant, he would have played it already. That was not a setup move for a Bunker Sergeant. He may just like not have cards. Don't mind this concentration at all. It's 4 mana, deals 4 damage. We got a bad drop, but that's okay. We're gonna Wrap Golem and loop the Wrap Golem again. That is the game plan. So next turn we're playing whatever the hell we draw. Hopefully it's not a Pit Croc or a Stormwind Champ.
Magic is not a toy.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Pretty bad.
It takes pride to look this foul, lizard.
That rope's turning again.
Job done.
Oh, that's not good.
Dingo! Yes!
Fizz.
Show your pride. Show your pride.
I fight.
I could goop the Battle Ram if I need stuffed.
Reporting for duty.
By root and bark.
Blinded.
Perfect.
But we fight.
Well, no, I can't. Hold on. 4, 5. Okay, I can't. I mean, I can, but it would be bad.
They grow up so fast.
Show your pride.
Oh, I shouldn't have played that. Board space. That's right. I have 2 of these now.
The first wish is free.
Reporting for duty.
Pure compost. Pure compost. Pure compost.
I fight.
You've got me fired.
Nothing does it. We win no matter what he plays. Like, we win the literal next turn no matter what cards he plays.
The victory is yours.
5-1! We got a real good start with this one. And he's a paladin, so he's very vulnerable to good starts from the opponent. Five wins with a Druid deck? Not bad, not bad. The Druid deck with no good cards, too. Like, we have one Night Captain, one Twilight Runner. Those are honestly probably our only two, like, top-tier cards. Adorable Infestation, maybe? Like, no S-tier cards.
Goth versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer. What is this place?
No. Give me lower. Or we could lose this game. This deck doesn't curve out that well. Like, it's entirely possible that... I mean, we've gotten, what, 6 games now without one of these? It's about time. We're pretty much due. Okay, Google, set attic temperature to 70.
Job done.
Okay, Google, set bedroom temperature to 64.
Can't go round.
Okay, Google, set kitchen temperature to 66. Okay, Google, set kitchen temperature to 64 degrees. Oh yeah!
Forsaken is unbreakable.
Google finally listened. It took a while. I'm getting a little cold. So I'm trying to... Oh! Brushing hands. Okay. Okay. Oh, biggie. Gotta kill the 4/6. I mean, it's a 5/1 Shaman. We're, like, very unlikely to win. But at least he didn't Caverns. You know? Like, he's hugely overloaded. Can't hero power, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good luck for us. Well, Shaman. What you gonna do? Alright. It's actually a really efficient clear.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
I feel like I messed up the order of my 2/7 drops. In terms of when I'm playing them.
Get these off of me!
Who is next on the chopping block?
For the Alliance!
Close! I was hoping to get to the point where I could pick Crockman to death, but now I gotta get through taunts. Close, though. You can't just clear me. You clear me and put out a taunt, even if it's a 1/1 taunt. I think it's just in a bad spot. This guy is a 5/1 shaman without, or I mean, he may have it in his deck, right? But he hasn't drawn Abominable. He hasn't drawn Caverns. He's been playing very subpar cards. That's not going to find him anything. Only thing to save him is Earthquake into 2 small Scarabs. I mean, he can string multi-turns together, but, like, yeah. He drew nothing. Like, I assume his deck is better than that. He's 5/1 and a Shaman. 6 wins! 6-win Druid! Are we gonna do it again? Are we gonna get another 9-win Druid?
Off versus Anduin.
I mean, this deck, you know what? I'm sorry that I said this deck was not expected to do well. I don't know why. Like, we have 2 Mermies. Like, clearly we're gonna do pretty well. That was my bad. I'm still not used to thinking of Mermy as a premium card. You know, I look at it and I'm like, gosh, it's just Argent Squire, especially because we have no synergies. But it's not the case.
Someone
Mermy. That is not a Mermy. That is super not a Mermy. Not a Mermy. We pretty much just lost this game. Like, see how different this game would have been if we had a Mermy? It would have killed the 2/1. It would have set up the Direwolf Commander on the 2/3.
The doctor is
Like, the entire game could not be more different. And now it's all done for. Like, now we're behind. We're trying to figure it out. Hero Power turn 1, that wouldn't do anything, because we didn't have a turn 2. You just loot Hoarder, he gets the board anyway. Like, that's not a real game plan.
You've got me fired up.
Like, you gotta use the coin to actually flip the board, right? We coined into this 4-drop, so we forced them to have 2 pains, or else we were gonna get good value.
We will strike back.
And, okay. Bad. It's all gonna be bad. All bad.
Can't go round, gotta go through. That string and ropes burning again.
All so bad. This next turn, we're gonna have to Bunker Sergeant, Battle Ram, and Hero Power. If he plays, like, on curve. He's running out of cards, though, so 1 bad turn and you might be back in. Exactly, Trouble Man. That's all we can rely on. Because we are in super bad territory, and we only have 18 health. Like, even if we had 30 health, we'd be in very bad shape. Because this deck has, like, no comeback mechanism.
The courage of man shall not fail!
Shiny, shiny, lovely loot.
Okay. I can't do it. There's no solution here.
Use your head. Can't go round, gotta go through.
Like, I can't do anything. I just Bunker Sergeant and I ram out next. It was super inefficiently. He's gonna get another buff turn. This next turn I could kill this 5/5, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I can't kill it. Yep, still can't kill it. Bunker will kill the 4/3. I don't care about that right now. I just need him to start trading into stuff.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
We get a bad 1-drop out of it. Bunker plus Rams just like reduces his board, but then you have a 2/4 on the board with 2 1/1s against his 6/5. That's gonna buff everything on the board again. Like, and you're not outputting enough damage and you have no more initiative. Like, that turn, I don't think there's anything a Druid could have done. I'm just like hoping he trades. That's all I got. You know?
Better be something.
Like, and then I top deck a Pickrock or something. Yes! Exactly! Exactly! That's exactly what I needed. Mm-hmm. Because at this point, he's 100% sure we don't have a board clear, right?
The courage of man shall not fail.
Okay. So we survived a turn. We're still losing really hard. I couldn't even take that damage to the face because I value my health at this point, like, more than I value the saving a 1/1. We could have saved a 1-mana 1/1, like Ram. Like, it's good that he's drawing, he's giving us more chances to come back, but we don't really have a way of coming back without the Nourish and card advantage. And, like, we're really trying to Raven Idol our way to victory here, which is like a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, that's fine. Okay, Dragon Slayer is a thing. This makes that into 4. We still can't do it.
A charming composition.
Guardian Animals is actually really good. Because it'll summon Lake Thresher, Teacher's Pet, or Twilight Runner.
Think of think. Welcome.
2 Mermies? Mermies aren't beasts. Come on. This will be the big swing card. Oh, it was a joke, okay. I mean, that's all we got. Next turn with Guardian Animals, hope for the best with the hero power. And it has to be able to hold the board enough for us to do the Nourish play, right? The Pride Seeker Nourish play. I mean, we could Pride Seeker Nourish and Dragon Slayer. Wait, what? Oh, I see. It's just so, okay.
Not this day.
I need to put the pressure on. So that's why I'm doing this, because, yep. Risk a Psychic Scream, that's fine.
Snivels claims the cold tooth mine.
Beat the Psychic. Now we're back in the card advantage game. What? Hey, at least used a card.
It takes pride to look this good.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
A worthy foe.
Wow.
Snivel is here.
We're trying to win on card advantage. All fine. Very annoying.
Show your pride.
Alright, we've evened it up on cards. Let's see if he has a giant dragon in his deck.
Become the hero this world needs. Grades getting low.
Okay, he does not. He's good. What generated that? What is that icon? Is that just a 3-1? I'm debating whether to use the croc right now or not. I do use the croc.
I fight.
Gives a little bit of my health. I don't show my taunt. Oh no. That's not good. I still have big cards in my deck, but I also have 2 Mermies. So I'm gonna lose my tempo at some point. I want this teacher's pet to be cloned. Fine, at least we can handle it. Not bad for this turn. We need to draw our big cards now. We get one more Mermy, we're done. That's fine.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
Not a Mermy. Like, I have pretty big cards. This Twilight Runner may eventually kill me, but...
My shield for Argon.
Okay.
They grow up so fast. Just explode.
Got cold feet.
Give that one a turn. They just got here. A charming composition.
Oh, I think we need to go face. Top deck? Mm-hmm. We need to go face. We can't worry about what he's doing. We're gonna run out before he runs out. Oh, that's pretty good for him. Not enough. Pretty good for him. Rooney?
Safety third.
feet. Got cold feet.
Give that one a turn. They
Hey.
just got here.
Bad Mermy top deck. Alright. I appreciate that. Good. Steward of Scrolls. He drew small. That is very good. Draw lowest or draw highest. Guardian. Animals. I'm just gonna add stuff. I can't keep drawing cards. Oh, come on.
Got cold feet. Got cold feet.
That was terrible. Yeah, he's gonna discover a playable card. Of course.
Got cold feet.
Smudge.
Okay, can we win this here? We have a 7-5 that's really, really freaking hard to remove.
Cannot exist without the dark.
That should be game. Yep. Got it. 7-1. Do this. Bring this deck to 9 wins like the other Druid deck. Way to grind that one out, thank you. These games. These games. Saving the Bunker Sergeant was the key play. Yep. That was our only way out. Like, we needed him to play into something, and so the only thing I could do was make him think we don't have board clear, so he sets that up. And he's a priest. He's very unlikely to do that, by the way. That is not like a high odds play. That is anything else I do would have just been like prolonging my inevitable death. And then luckily for us, he does play into it, and so we even out the board. And then we do it twice more, right, with better odds. And then eventually, we started having actually positive odds to win the game. And then we didn't draw like crap. We didn't even draw well. It was just nice that we didn't draw super bad. Well, that's no good. Can't really Ram Commander. Should point out the Ram Commander. Zero power the dude Mermy go face.
That rope's burning again.
I'm not saying this is the right play. I'm saying this is the play I'm making. He can only give one person Divine Shield, and our Ram Commander will take care of that Divine Shield, and our Mermy will take care of that Divine Shield, so I'm actually not worried about that Divine Shield. I could even have just played a Ram Commander. Like, I don't think he's going to give, like, 2 things Divine Shields. If he does, then we're in a very bad spot. But if he just gives 1 thing a Divine Shield, I think this is a better play than, like, using your hero power and losing so much tempo. Oh, he's not even going for it. See? There we go. Now we got him.
Can't go round. Gotta go through.
You do this. Got him. Didn't panic. Now we Direwolf and Battle Ram next. Should take care of whatever he puts out. Then we get a good 5-drop out.
Get these off of me!
Let's give 'em them a warm welcome. Use your head!
I know he doesn't have a board clear, dealing 1 damage, and this gives my Knight Captain a bit more flexibility as well as my 2/5 on the board. That's why I killed a 2/2 off instead of 2/1. Didn't matter, but still good, still good. Got a Knight Captain out on turn 5 on Kerr, killing off a 5/3. Ah, that's good. Oh, that's such a good top deck by him. Like, he needed that. I was gonna get some good damage to his face if I got to continue. That was unnecessary for him. I can gloop the Twilight Runner on curve. That is something I do want to do. Would Lake Thresher be better? I don't know, I don't think so. Like, I think I would have played that if I didn't have a gloop. But I have a gloop that I'm almost certain to play this next turn. So glooping this Panther is way better. So I'm giving up a little bit of tempo here, but I have a little too much tempo. And Gloop Spare is only going to give me more tempo, right? Change some of that to some card advantage. Yes, I'm in a terrible spot if he has a Flame Strike, but he wasn't really setting up a Flame Strike or anything, so we have no reads on that. And if he has it, he has it. I feel like if he had a Flame Strike, he wouldn't have played that 1/1 taunt.
You aren't even ready for this.
They grow up so fast.
A lot of cards coming up. Don't destroy that one. Destroy another one, please. Thank you.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Choose one and end the game faster. I don't know. I feel like I have enough cards. I don't really need more card advantage. GG. 8-1. That was that game was not lost on turn 2 when he played a Corporal and we didn't panic and we waited for it, and then he did not have anything but a spell. And from that point on, it was just our game. Starwall says, ADWCTA, feeling better yet? I also got COVID, and it's crazy how long the cough has lasted. Yes! In a month and a half. A month and a half. And it's not like I'm like almost all good, right? Like, this cough may last another month. If I'm not talking, I can now go like a half hour without coughing. At least 20 minutes. If I am talking, I have to keep trying to suppress the cough, and it's just like really annoying. And I still cough every like 5 to 10 minutes. A month? Are you contagious? No, no, no. You stop being contagious with COVID, regardless of what symptoms you have after like unless it's like bad symptoms, right? After like, I think it's 10 days or 14 days, something like that. From the point in which you start getting symptoms. I've tested negative for COVID at around that time. And yeah, I'm going out to places. People are like, I keep thinking people would give me like more dirty looks. It would have been game changing to get a turn earlier, and I full mulligan for it. It's a demon hunter though, I can't like hero power to save a card. But yeah, so I would think people would give me more dirty looks, but they do not. People are like pretty chill with it. I think they know. I think Omnicron is so all over the place that everyone kind of understands. He's gonna get some buffs out of that. That's fine. I'll let him get a couple buffs off it. Yeah.
The dark path is my destiny.
Ugh. Ugh. You know? You know?
That rope's burning again.
I could have Tower Sergeanted. I picked this. I think the Tower Sergeant, because I could definitely pull off a Tower Sergeant later. And so I thought that that would be better. Like, I'm wrong though, you know, as you can tell. This is still just too powerful. We've lost this game. He hasn't even played his powerful cards yet. Like, he's 8-1. He has good cards somewhere. We haven't seen him. So, we're about to be totally destroyed. Okay.
Let's dance. A tango?
Next on the chopping block.
That worked out. That worked out way better than it had any right to. Oh, okay. Well, it worked out for him too, I guess. I mean, he's running out of cards.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
This is our chance.
Yep, that's fine.
You've got me fired up.
Oh, I can't play this anymore after that. Interesting.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Yeah, it's only 2 cards, right? You're just kind of top decking. Yeah.
Hot streak.
Beware the living.
All I can say is he top decked like crap. Or he is somehow 8-1 with a horrible deck. Like, I don't know what's happening here. He's just top decking now.
Magic is not a toy.
Uh-huh.
Awaken.
I got something for your dragon.
At last, a worthy foe.
Hot streak.
Dark light snatch all.
What am I afraid of right now?
Growing
Not that.
Ready to glow.
Miss me. Hot streak. And you.
Foul lizard.
They grow up so fast.
I think even if he cycles of hatred, he's dead.
Who is next on the chopping block?
This guy had nothing. Oh, this guy must have drawn so terribly to be 8-1. Like, we saw one good... Was that the best card that he showed? That might have been the best card he showed the entire game by Valley. No, he had that 4-2, right? That was his best card by far. That 4-2 that rushed and then dies and then, gets revived and does it again. But his second best card was the Knight Captain that he showed. Like, he was fast and everything, but we were nowhere near being smorked down. And we missed our 1-drop, remember? Like, we didn't get the Murmy on 1. We had to do nothing on 1 and play Murmy on 2. Like, terrible luck for him, I assume. Or, like, he had really good luck before that to be able to get there with that deck. I don't want any of those. Get an actual 1-drop. There we go.
Me tusk won't stop shuddering.
Alright. Well, that's annoying.
That rope's burning again.
Someone's bound to come this way.
I could direwolf it, but I won't. But I won't. Direwolfing it is still, like, a lot worse on the... I just took 2 extra damage for no reason. If we lose by 2 health, that's entirely my bad. But I feel like we're gonna lose by way more than 2 health. Like, this is not a game that will be decided by 2 health. We're gonna lose by, like, nowhere close.
With every strike, we will strike back harder.
Okay, our guardian animals are good. Our pounce doesn't solve our problem. Our guardian animals are good. Take that. Oh, you know what? Pounce would have solved our problem. Damn it. Whatever.
The light protects me.
With
We could have
every
killed that with
strike,
pounce.
We will strike back harder. The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
You think this is GG? I don't know. Depends on if you kill this 210 or not. If it freezes everything, I'm okay with this result. Remember, we have a likely Lake Thresher that'll be coming out. Alright, well.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Oh, I messed up. Messed up. Should have had a 2-2 stealth in here. That will probably matter. Yep.
Actually, I'm good here.
Yep, that is gonna matter. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. That was all very dumb.
What makes something real?
Okay. I like that. Good, good. Good. Cool. So look, nothing we did mattered. This was always going to be the result.
You don't pick the ones.
And, I feel very good about that. You know, how like sometimes you feel like, oh no, I messed up. And then it's like, actually, nothing I do matters because this is Hearthstone. It's a good feeling. I want him to kill the 4-5. Doesn't really do anything. Something else will just pop out. Keeping these battle rams lets me direct the damage so that I don't lose. That was a beast that he got, that he kept. Fine.
The courage of man shall not fail.
That's fine too. Okay. Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay, assuming it's an explosive runes, do I want to take the damage? I can just play a battle ram and it'll take the damage and it'll be fine. I'll take 5 damage. I think it'll be fine. Not that. What is this, Flame Ward?
A charming composition.
Use your head!
That rope's burning again.
It would be bad if it was counterspell.
An incredible discovery!
But fortunately I can test that.
We fight.
Alright. Well, let's see if it's counterspell.
Repent!
But it's not counterspell.
Oh, a smudge.
I think we're good. We got 18 health. We got a Mermy and a Pitcroc coming up.
The might of Stormwind!
A smudge.
Claims the cold tooth mine.
That's a 1-mana spell. Beast on the far left.
You win this.
10 wins with this freaking Druid deck that I thought would be lucky to get 5. What is happening? What is happening with this deck? You know what? It's the Mermies. It really is the Mermies. I don't mean that I've ever seen them do anything, but I'm pretty sure that that's why Mermies have such a high win rate. Like, you don't know, you don't notice them, but somehow they just win you the game. And they wouldn't have if they were Mechs or an Argent Squire. Like, the stats just back it up. I think Blizzard actually put in extra code just for the arena because they wanted to give arena support. And they made it so when you play Mermy, or like when you have Mermy in your deck, they just count that as like 3 losses. Each Mermy that you put in the deck. So you just face worse decks. Like, this is not a good deck. This is not even an average deck. You will never convince me that this deck, with pretty much almost no buffs, it's a Druid deck with almost no buffs. There's like 2 of them in here. And it barely curves out. It will actually not curve out quite a lot of times, as we've seen. You will not convince me that this is even a average Druid deck. Much less a average deck in Hearthstone Arena right now. Definitely not a... What is it? Did we just get 10 wins? I feel like we just got 10 wins. CTOWI says, that makes so much sense. Yeah, I think my Mermy theory is right. Because you've seen what Mermy's done, right? Like, it won us like 1 game. There was 1 game where it was like, oh, we had that Mermy with the Adorable Infestation. Our opponents can't do anything. But outside of that, Mermy's just been like what you would think an Argent Squire in any meta would do. We're 1 win, by the way, away from putting this on YouTube. I mean, it's good. We haven't put anything on YouTube for a while because I've been sick. And because we have 1 less stream a week now. Although that's supposed to be a variety stream, so it shouldn't be that much arena. Anyway. Yeah, this deck will likely at this point. I feel like it's more likely to get 1 win than 2 losses, no matter what deck you are. Even if you're 10-1. What would we name this? I don't even know what to name this. This deck has no identity. It has no identity. It barely has... One of its win conditions versus some decks is that it has a lot of card advantage, actually. Mostly because we took a Nourish. Did we finally get matchup with someone? Has the algorithm finally determined that there is a match worthy of this amazing 10-1 deck?
Goff versus.
Yeah, alright. I mean, we beat one of these before. Oh, Mermy actually turned 1.
This place.
That's really good. Dr. Dragon Beat says you got disconnected. Wait, did I get disconnected? This looks like I'm connected, but if this is some kind of bug and I'm actually losing the game right now... No, I can see him hovering over the card time. This is not... We're good, we're good. But this is a terrible hand, despite the Mermy. Nourish is not playable. Stormwind Champion is not playable till 7. And we have to have a board on 7 against a Demon Hunter. All bad. Pride Seeker is just a 3-mana 2/4. This is all bad outside of this first Mermy. We get a 2-drop at least? Okay. Playable card. I don't think I want to discover a minion. Like, if it's a 1-drop, am I playing it? Pride into Nourish? Yeah, that's not good. We're just gonna be smorked down. You know what? I will. I'll get a curve card at least, so I can like play a better 3-drop or something. I mean, that's a better 3-drop. Did I take Rafam? I don't even know what Refam does anymore. I feel like I have enough card advantage that I can win if we get to that point.
Someone's bound to come this way.
Ah, well, at least we have something to play.
It takes pride to look this good.
Yay.
I like to think they teach me.
Am I nourishing? You gain 2 mana crystals? Serious question. I'll have 7 mana next turn. I think this is... I don't see myself... I don't see how we win otherwise. I don't see how we win. Like, just by playing. We don't get to the card advantage area. We, like, need to ramp, because we have this Knight Captain coming up here. And that's, like, a thing.
Who is next on the chopping block?
Okay, so we've been a little mana inefficient. But it was at least a thing that we did. Now we might lose card advantage, but hopefully we're okay, because this deck is built with very good card advantage. Okay. Okay.
You've got me familiar of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
We still have good amount of health. We're just outputting a crap ton of tempo right now.
The courage of man shall not fail.
Uh-huh. All fine.
Beware the living.
Alright. We have 18 health. We have full control of the board. Let's see what he has. We even have, like... I mean, we don't have card advantage, but we have, like, okay card advantage, you know? We're not, like, super behind on cards. And we still have a couple turns where we're just, like, better than him.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Foolish creature! Now you freeze! Hey, give me that!
I think that's our only way to win. We have 2 more turns left. We have 2 more turns left of high tempo with enough cards to play. Okay, good. That's good. I'm okay with that.
Hey, give me that!
The courage of man shall not fail.
Alas! A worthy fool.
Okay. I played that for more tempo damage. See, that was a bad turn. But that's because we didn't get enough cards, right? And then this next turn, this is my last turn. After this, I'm just dead. So let's see what he can do. He needs to play one big taunt. Otherwise, he is in trouble. Okay. Oh, alright, that's fine. That's fine. I get my 1 turn. I get my 1 turn. This is my 1 turn. Give me a Pit Croc. That is not a Pit Croc, but that is a good card.
Let's give him a wolf welcome.
Alright, that was our last turn. See, I called it. I called the entire game up to this point, and from here on out, we will need luck to top deck our big cards and not our small cards. Every time we top deck a small card, we lose a turn. Every time we top deck a big card, we're able to have 1 more turn, which is very useful and important. That doesn't do anything. 11 wins. 11 wins, and we freaking ramped with Nourish. Hello, YouTube. This is at least 11 wins, possibly 12 win Druid deck with nothing but mermies. I don't know what's happening. That guy had really good cards. Did you see his cards? Did you see all of his cards? He played them. I don't even know what other ridiculous cards he had, but the cards he played were freaking ridiculous. And we beat him as a crappy, crappy Druid with crappy, crappy cards. Druid popping off. I don't know what's happening, man. I do not know what's happening. Alright. Well, stay tuned. We got 2 more games max. Maybe just 1 more game if we win it. And then have a 12-1 Druid with this freaking deck list. I will say, I'm surprised how much that, like, 8 mana Summon 2 Beasts card comes up whenever you pick spells from Raven Idol. And that's been a really good combo for us in this deck. Because I think we have Mounted Raptor as our only beast that's not 5 mana. Which was not at all intentional, it just happened that way. So whenever we can Raven Idol into that 8 mana card, it's really good. Especially because one of the 5 mana beasts is Lake Thresher. Which is great when it gets Rush. It burns when I PP says, I believed at the draw, now all the believers are here. This is a great start. I'm not complaining about this. It's against Paladin too. If we get the board in the beginning, it's going to look very good.
Someone called.
Mermaid first.
Reporting for duty.
Need any curve cards. That was bad. That was very bad. Got a good start. Now we're in the bad zone. Play a Basilisk. We need some top decks now.
Something to hide.
Okay, it's actually a really good top deck. Like, we're not dominating the board like we need to, but I'm not like too worried. Like, I don't care about that.
I fight.
You can do crap like this, but we don't have the cards that we need to actually dominate. So he's in control. We still have a coin, but we're not in control of this. Not anywhere in control. This is very bad. I don't have a play.
Let's give him a wolf welcome.
I serve!
It's me.
I don't have a play.
burning again.
Can't goop this board anyway, so I'm not gonna goop. I don't have a play. I can't nourish on 6. I'm just relying on top decks.
Can't go round.
Is giving HP to the 5/1 a bad play? That was the play if I wasn't using a coin.
I want to cast a spell. Can't go round. Go through.
See, I have nothing. We can't win this. We didn't get any follow-up cards that we needed, and we got just about the worst RNG on the Raven Idol. Like, I just wanted a curve card, and we couldn't get it. What's a high paladin spell? Like, what do paladins want out of this? That this guy is pretty much certainly getting. Turn Cray.
Use your head. Spells are fun. So fun.
The rush guy that makes a 5/5, that's not a spell. That's a... Alright, so he has the full board, and we are left doing this crap. We can't win this game. Yeah, there's no path in which we actually win this game.
A charming composition.
The courage of man shall not fail.
Okay, Guardian Animals. I need you to get me a Lake Thresher. Can you do that? That will determine if we have a shot at this game at all. Can't pick croc this. I lose if I pick croc. That is a nope. That is a nope. Rush.
They just got here.
We just needed to hit what? Not a 1 in 9 chance. Not 1 in 9, 1 in 6. We hit the 1 in 6 chance where it didn't work. In every other scenario, we would have had the board. And then we would have been able to presumably set up. Like, yeah, we would have had the board. That would have been... We would have had at least a 50% chance of winning. It's just terrible luck.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Yeah, so this guy has 2 top tier legendaries and the top paladin cards.
That close, then.
I am sure he has 2 damage. But there's not much I can do about it.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. Interesting. He does not have 2 damage. There is still not much I can do about it. It is interesting that he does not have 2 damage.
That rope's burning again.
The cold can't stop me, neither can you.
Now he needs 1 damage on the board. Yup, he got it.
I'll miss you.
So he has an insane deck suitable for 11 wins. We have a deck suitable for 4 wins? 5 wins? And we got the 1 in 6 chance to not be able to reestablish the board. The 1 in 6 chance. I think we probably would have lost anyway, given his deck. But, that would have at least, if we didn't get the 1 in 6, we would have at least been up on the board, and he has to even out the board with his next turn, like most of his next turn. Like, this guy's playing, he played 3 S tier cards. We have, I think, 2 A tier cards in our entire deck. And the rest are B plus tier or below. Like, that's the difference in deck quality. And we got bad RNG on top of that. Alright, what do you guys want to call this deck? It's going on YouTube, it already has 11 wins. Whether it gets 12 or not, it's going to get a name. And I think we already have Golden Mermies. But other than Mermy, what other card should we golden? Mighty Mermy Power Rangers? I feel like the deck should not be named Mermy, because I don't think the Mermies really did all that much, honestly. Like, they were responsible for, like, 1 win. But like, nothing was responsible for any of the wins. You know? We were actually winning, outside of, like, a couple of games, we were actually winning the way a Druid would normally win. Like, and with, obviously, really, really good luck on our opponents, like, either just not drawing their good cards or just having terrible decks. Troubleman says, you're winning because of a card that's not in your deck. That 8 mana spell. That's true. What's that called? What's that 8 mana spell called? Maybe we'll just name the deck after that, even though it's not in the deck. That card has been responsible for like 2-3 wins at least. Raven Idol definitely saved that one game, or Steward. Both Steward and Raven Idol have really saved a lot of games. Druid Spell Discovery is still quite good. Nourish did stuff once? Yes. Nourish did one thing. Nourish got us our 11th win. That was 100% Nourish. And it was like okay in some other places. Like, I think it becomes a playable card once you slot your, what is this, Pride Seeker? Or, yeah, once you slot the Pride Seeker into your deck. Facing Priest, an 11-win Priest. Not looking great. We don't even start with a Mermy this time. Oh, we had such a bad draw like that other game. If we could have just put the pressure on, I don't think he would have been able to deal with it. Oh, good.
The light protects them.
Nothing. We have to play a 2-mana 3-2. I mean 3-1. Oh, good. So many good things are happening.
I fight.
Are we going to top deck a 3-drop next?
Can't go round, gotta go through.
Maybe this will be the reverse, you know? Whereas last time we couldn't top deck or RNG anything. Maybe this game will top deck and RNG everything. No. Do I blow a red yo on this? I do. Yeah, I do. I lose a card, but I gain a 1/1 on the board, comparative by hero power. And I also gain 1 health, and he loses 1 health.
You've got me fired up.
So we did not curve out. We played, on turn 3, we basically dealt 2 damage and used a card. It was pretty terrible.
Dark one snaps all.
Yeah, see? Makes a difference. Do I hero power that? I don't really have a good follow-up to the hero power. It's just a mermy. Oh. I don't hero power.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
Hot streak.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Good. I'm afraid of Night Captain. I actually have no answer at all to Night Captain. Yes, heal your 3/3. What? Thank you. I want to set up the Twilight Runner, but Oasis Surgers. No, I'll set up the Twilight Runner. I'm not going to actually be able to smork him down.
Beware the living.
Like, I could Surger and get a huge board, or I can Surger to split it up into 3/3s and still get the damage on him and put a 3/1 out there. I don't think he has a way to actually remove this 5/4 here. Like, I don't think there's a way Priest can do it. Which means I'm guaranteed to be able to gloop it. Even if he kills the rest of my stuff. And after that, he could Psychic Scream, but...
Not dead.
That
Beware the
rope's
living.
burning again. A charming composition.
That was not good. That was extremely bad for us. And our Discover did nothing. Now I need to wait for another target to be able to gloop. I could have glooped that. It would have dealt 3 damage to everything. Nothing would be dead. But then any kind of board clear would clear it afterwards. So it's not a very good gloop.
A charming composition.
I'm surprised he didn't fishy the 2/4. Like, the problem with this is that we kind of have to be playing for the end game, right? Yeah. We have to be playing for the end game. But
Dark one snaps
Go round, go through. That rope's burning again.
Devil is here.
Give that one a turn. They just got here.
okay. I like discovering dragons. So what I took from that last play that he made is that he doesn't have a board clear. I could be wrong. But I'm going with it because I don't like. I'm facing an 11-win priest. I'm not going to win by going to the end of both of our decks. He's going to have a bigger deck. So I'm just letting him have the spell damage on the board. That thing doesn't have a taunt. We're not giving it a taunt. Let him have all the stuff, and then we can pick rock him to the face later, right? We have 2 damage on the board with the 2 battle rams next turn. Or like an adorable infestation and then a battle ram, and then we can pick rock something. If he has a lot of taunty stuff, we can even loop the 3-1 and the 3-2, and they'll still both have rush. Yeah, he has very poor ability to like do things. He's now wasted 1 more turn of his GG. GG.
Walk with the earth.
12 wins. 12 wins with this Druid deck. We made it. We made it. This priest didn't have a board clear. I don't know how many he had in his deck, but he didn't draw one. That's right, RV Night Train. Let's see the got 12s in chat. I honestly don't know how this happened. It's just a lot of luck. Like, you see us going so many times, like, okay, this is our only out. So, we have to play, you know, like, for example, as if he doesn't have a 3-drop. Or, like, we have to play as if he's going to play right into a Bunker Sergeant, because we've convinced him that we don't have any board clears when we do, because we're so far behind, we actually need that board. We've gotten, you know, cases where we just hit ridiculous combos that aren't even in our deck, right? Like, we've talked about how Raven Idol pulled a lot of weight. Sewer Scrolls pulled a lot of weight. Sometimes you can just win off like Survival of the Fittest alone, or in our case, that 8-mana Beast. Sken says me with this deck would have gone 1-3. Good job, ADWCTA. I mean, we had a lot of luck. This is not a... I predicted this deck would go 4 wins, is what I think I said. Looking back on it, probably like 5 wins. But by no means would this deck ever average 6 wins, no matter who's playing it. Like, if you can curve out in this meta, and this deck barely even curves out. Like, look, we have 2 Ram Commanders, a Loot Hoarder, and then a Red Gill Razor draw for our 2s. We have only 3 4-drops, period. 2 of our 3-drops are just 2 4s. Like, this deck had so many problems. But if we keep facing decks that have their own problems, and we keep, like, exploiting those problems, sometimes because we're smart and we're like, hey, we did something cool and we thought you'd board clear us, but you didn't. We're just going to say you don't have a board clear, right? Because that's the only way we win. Like, that's kind of a smart move. But also, they needed to not have a board clear to begin with, right? And then this stuff happens in quite a number of games where we're just like, do you just not have, like, 2 extra damage? Or do you just not have a board clear? And board clears are not hard to get in this meta. So, and these are high win decks. So I don't think these people that we keep beating actually don't have board clears in their decks. Or remember that, I think it was either a priest or a demon hunter that we played at 8 wins or maybe 9 wins that just had nothing. Like, we got to the end of their deck, and I was just sitting there. It was a demon hunter, and they had a pretty aggro deck. But they did not play a single card that was even... They played 1 card that was A tier. The 4-2 rush guy that generated another 4-2 rush for, I don't know, 4 mana or whatever. But that was it. Like, I'm sure they had fancy cards in their deck. They just didn't draw any of them. And that happened to us a few times. So, yeah, this Druid is now 12 wins. Druid right now, I think, is below 40% win rate on HS Replay. And you can see this deck. This is a below average Druid deck. Yeah. Oh, no. Hey, you know what? The win rates got a little closer together, all right? And Arena Druid is 41.5% win rate right now. That's not as bad as it was before. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to call this, though. Guys, you gotta... Troubleman says sexy, sexy. Yes, we could call this deck sexy, sexy. It would be hugely misleading. Nourish was not a bad card in our deck. I thought it was gonna suck. Yeah, everybody kind of played its role. No one was super outstanding. Like, if I had to pick a best card, besides Mermy, obviously, it would probably be the Raven Idol. But everybody did its part. Like, I was not disappointed with how any of these cards performed. Miracle Druid. Yeah. That's a good way to start the weekend. Very unexpected. Hey, we got a Golden Battleworn Vanguard. That's a card we're going to draft at some point.